Hello and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. My name is Camilio and we are live on Twitch every day at 8 PM Eastern Time, continuing our game of Deus Ex and surely finishing this session right here. So I didn't want to be beside the black helicopter.
Let's get out of here. There's a hero's welcome waiting for you at Vandenberg.
We're going to Area 51.
Alone? Don't you think we should regroup first?
I'm going after Bob Page.
I'm going after Bob Page. Oh yeah.
Just spotted a sniper in the tower.
Okay, so this is Area 51. If you ever wanted to know what Area 51 looked like, this is it. It's not what you thought, right? It's going to Tower 17A.
Here's a satellite image of the damage from the missile. Page is weakened, but you still have to penetrate his bunker. I seem to be in remission, JC. Everett is right. The virus has some sort of on-off switch. Anyway, I'll be looking over your shoulder again.
A gap gun. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that gap gun. I have to drop a bunch of things though. Is that enough? Yes. I have a bunch of bullets of that, just one. Is there more than one? Yep. There you go. Okay. Or hey Space, how's it going? That gap gun is really useful. Okay. Everybody's dead. Oh shit. Now what about that image? Hangar, control tower, blast door. This is where we have to go. I don't need to go there, but we will. So, will I be able to pick it up before it explodes in my face? Oh my. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I could act into the bots here. Oh, maybe not. Unlocked open. And that's it, you could just go there if you wanted to. Oh. Oh, sorry. Must be something up there. A lockpick. Everybody's dead. Did the blast occur like right here? Oh, so only the bots survived. Makes this a pretty easy mission. Infinite 4 picks? What's that? Chapter 34. It's always chapter 34, I think, right? Nope. That's the tower key. Oh. Guess I have the key for this. What is this? Oh. Yusef. They've jammed all communications, even narrowband microcasts. So this is the only way I could pass a message to you. I don't know who these guys are. They're not ours. Not any of ours I've ever seen at least. But they're slaughtering us. I managed to hack the first layer of the Dreamland systems. But the best I could do was lock the bunker doors and reroute control to the security console in the tower. It should take them a while to figure that one out. And the moment they do, I'll nail the first bastard that sticks his head out of the hole. If something happens to them, the login is A51 and the password is XX15YZ. By the way, be careful, the squad made it out before I managed to lock the doors. They headed for the warehouse and then I lost contact with them. Flare candy bar. the code for that? It's 4. No, it's 3 tools. 3 tools. That's not too bad. There's 2 upstairs, I think, right? Yeah, let's just do it. I don't really care for an upgrade. I don't even know where I'll put it. Yes, this or this, but this. Let's upgrade this. 2 is still good, and I could put it to 3 with this. Okay. Hey, Yeffy, how's it going? So I could just go there if I wanted to, but there might be turrets. Maybe not. Check around before going inside. What? Fuck. That's weird. I never saw that before. Holy shit. I don't know if you remember, there was an image, I still have it, I guess. It's the Paris Catacomb. This? And I saw somebody else play Deus Ex, and he was playing this part, and I saw this, so I guess it's normal.
I saw some soldiers running away from the hangar. Be careful.
Not a glitch. Well, that thing we just saw there is definitely a glitch. It's weird that it's at a place that nobody goes, but I'm sure it wasn't there. I never saw that in my life, and I always go around every map. There was a guy here, right? Oh. He's down? What's this music? Oh shit, not you! Oh yeah. Oh, I just need to do this. Weak sauce. MJ12 Advanced Team Problem Recommendation Report A7X Captain James Flores to Agent Carrillo. Description: after preliminary reconnaissance, I have determined that we have potential security vulnerabilities in one of the outlying warehouses, an intake fan vent with a maintenance access hatch that could act as a possible method of ingress to the facility. While such ingress would present definite hazards to any intruder, it is an unacceptable risk for a Seraphic 8X classified facility. A squad should be dispatched to secure the area, wheel the hatch shut, install sensors and autoguns to extend our security grid coverage. All troops not directly attached to MJ-12 and classified as a security liability should be eliminated on site. It's locked, but I don't care. Is that the thing he was talking about? Hello? Storage. A bunch of lockpicks. Again.
I give up.
Relax. I'm not from Majestic 12.
Who?
The guys who've been shooting people. I was under the impression that they ran this facility.
Oh no, I've seen them underground. I've heard rumors, but I didn't really think...
More of it's true than you would believe. I'm here to stop them. Can you help me get inside the bunker?
You must be crazy.
I'm going after their leader, Bob Page. Can you help me or not?
Well, yeah, sure. If you want to open the blast door, the security terminal is at the top of the control tower. The login is A51, password XX15YZ.
That's more like it.
Hey, I knew that.
I hope you know what you're doing. I think I'll set this one out.
No?
The guys in black, they've been executing the survivors. Some of my unit escaped, but I don't know where they are. The blast was incredible. If it wasn't for the hill, we'd all be puffs of smoke. I lost a lot of friends today.
That's why you keep clicking on them, guys.
I hope you know what you're doing.
And these lines have
Some
not
of my
been
unit
heard by
escaped,
many people.
but I don't know where they are.
'Cause no one's gonna... I had to click like 3 times before I really started saying something interesting. Is that... no, not openable. I have the key for this now? Nope. I think I have the key for this, but I don't care. No? What's the storage key I got? Oh, maybe... can I go up here? Yeah, I guess. This? Nope. Okay, so... ouch. I'm not sure I want to go in there. That's for the more environmental guys. My build is not really that environmental. There's gonna be swimming, radiation, all sorts of crap. I'm gonna try the front door. A bomb! Let's go in the front. Oh.
These blast doors are the reason I don't have to worry about nukes.
What blast door? I don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't say that when the blast doors are open. That's nothing? What? Oh.
The schematics show an elevator to the west, but utility power is down. You'll need to bring up the power before you can use the elevator.
Don't rely too heavily on Savage's schematics. You can be certain that I've installed a few surprises since his departure.
I'm gonna go get that get gun. I'll have to go back here, whatever. I can kill that with a bunch of sabot round or even just a good EMP grenade, but he's pretty far. Just come here, man. Wow, that hurt. Oh God! Ah, shit. Oh. Maybe not using the front door is a good idea. Okay, I'm gonna pick this thing. I wanna go get some lockpicks, I think. This guy has some lockpicks. Just one? I thought there were two. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it. There you go.
This ventilation shaft will take you down into the bunker, but watch out for the fan blades. Jump! You can make it!
Okay, let's do a hard save here. JC meets his biggest fan. Hey, Skotsky. So, I guess we're gonna shoot that thing. Can we? Oh. Boop. But what now? I guess there's water in there. Okay, guys. Oh. I fucked it up. Kinda clipped on the side. Oh yeah, I remember this shit. I don't even know if it's worth it, but we're gonna do it because I like to explore all the things. I guess I should put the darts maybe. Okay, yeah, let's jump in the water and let's do this. Okay. Or it's later? Or it's in another game? Lazy. Maybe it's not in Deus Ex, maybe it's in another game. There's a bunch of pipes like that. It might be in the second Deus Ex. I don't know. I play too many games. I don't even... I don't either. Okay. Area location bonus. in the whole playthrough, and I explore pretty much everything, you see that you really don't use the multi-tool and lockpicks. There's always a way. Like sometimes I find out afterwards, like that the fact that I could jump on top, but still, there's always a way. Not always, but almost. About 90% of the time. The game is not gonna punish you for not having that skill, but it's gonna be a little more difficult if you wanna go there. Usually it's something optional. Okay, so I guess 1, that's fine. Bunch of bioelectric cell, yes. What's this? To bring the elevator down, I guess. No.
Good work. You've reached the bunker. Page has extensive defenses throughout sectors 2 and 3, so proceed with caution. We think Page himself has pulled back to Sector 4.
Much farther than that. A moment more and I will be like nothing you've ever seen. A new life form everywhere and nowhere. Like air or radiation, redundant, self-replicating, always evolving.
Find the elevator. Your primary objective is to kill Page, JC.
Was nothing in there? What? Oh. Do I use my super jumping skill and whee? Let's try it out. Whee! Oh yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Uh-oh.
I'm always pleased to see one of my experiments perform so well. You aren't even afraid, are you? We got a lot of things right when we made you, Denton, but don't worry. I know your weaknesses.
Fire. Yes, I know fire is my weakness. No.
How much further?
Not far. You will reach Page. I just wanted to let you know that Alex hacked the Sector 2 security grid. The code's 8946. And I wanted to warn you about Tracer Tong.
Tong's helping out from Vandenberg. The vaccine worked.
Yes, well, he has another motive. He wants you to destroy Area 51.
That's the plan.
No, JC. Spare the facility. Spare Helios the power station. They can be made to service.
Us?
You and me, JC. We'll rule the world in secret, with an invisible hand, the way the Illuminati have always ruled.
Don't you think it's time we end the tyranny for everyone?
There's such a thing as a compassionate conspiracy. We don't need Page's commandos, troopers, crude inventions. Trust me. Kill Page. Dowd and I will be here to help with the next step.
Which means here... Okay, join Illuminati. Kill Bob Pay, clear the way for the former Illuminati leaders to restore an age-old secret government. Rule the world with compassion and invisible end alongside Morgan. I think this is the easiest one, since you just have to kill Bob Page and that's it. We don't have the one for Tracer Tongue, but it's essentially destroy the thing, destroy Area 51. But there's a third one that will appear a little later. I want to go there, I'm not sure. Do I have images of this? Universal constructor components. I don't care. Oh, hello. I think I want to go here first. All these guys didn't see anything? This might bring me to the place that it was locked before. I might try that road to come back. Sector 3, 4 picks. No keys. I'm sure I'll find a key somewhere. That jumping skill is really useful. Oh, come on. To go there, need to move something in that rail, maybe. Interesting. Multi-tool. Wally Gaming HD, welcome. You can only go there if your jump level is high enough. It's at the maximum. Look. Ooh, ooh. Oh! Well, I just tried and it didn't work, whatever. Maybe just because I didn't ran. Wow, that makes a difference. Because I was here, I think I just did this and I was... no, just can't go. So I tried jumping on this and jumping there. I guess if you run and jump, it's even crazier. What? Okay, I need to reload my energy. Okay, so I'm gonna save. I don't want to waste that energy again. Okay. No. You have to use that. It was complete luck that I like. Yeah, you have to do it like right there, and it kind of propels you. You go like wee. So there is a technique for that. Okay. Let's go back here. Is that the code I was given? I don't think so. 946. I guess. Oh, that's a bunch of guys. Nope, not fast enough. Hello. There you go. Then you should be able to get it. You go back in there and check where you flash your light. I've never seen that before. Go back in there and check flash. Oh shit. Is that a while ago? Go back. Flash your light. Was it way back? Can you be more specific? Was it in there? I went in there. Or in here, you mean? In there? There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Is that it? I don't know, man. I flash my light all the time. There was nothing there. It could be a secret. Okay, you want me to go there? Okay, I'll go there. I would be really surprised. And that's not how secret door work in this game. Speed enhancement. Doesn't go here. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Well, that's a place I checked a couple of times before. You have to appreciate the little things. Julia, I must see you. We have to talk about this project. I'm not sure what we're doing here anymore, and Paige has made strange requests of the interface team. I would leave, but not without you. You mean too much to me. After the duty shift changes, come to my chamber. It's the only place we can talk in private. The code is 0169. I love you. I love you! That EMP grenade, nice. Hello. EMP grenade to the rescue. Okay. Racks. What's the problem? What's going on? I played the game like 20 times and I always discover something new. Maybe I didn't play 20 times, but I played at least 7 to 10 times, I'd say. And yeah, I pretty much I think I found something new in this playthrough. I said it when I found it, but I can't remember right now. But I'm not even sure, it's been so long. Maybe I find it in my first playthrough. I know that my first playthrough was really... What the fuck is up with the music? Look in the room. Is there a guy? Oh. Oh, that's why. The music. But is it the 8946? What's the code for that? That's annoying. Exactly. Yeah, Deus Ex is pretty much my favorite game of all time. But I played too many games to I've played it 20 times. This? Oh, I don't have the key. Oh, maybe I have the key code for this. I have it. 0169? Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even remember that I could get so many upgrades, and I could have gotten 2 more. One that I skipped intentionally, and the other one is because I left. I left the dock. Thanks for the follow, Wally Gaming. Yeah, the dock I left him so it would give me the kill phrase for... Which I didn't need. This is the last time I play this game on normal. Like, this game is too easy. But I wanted to have a good time, and I'm having a great time. So upgrade what? This? Or this maybe? Yeah, maybe. Eh, whatever. I think this is kind of a little bit OP maybe. I don't know. 34. It's always chapter 34. 3 tools for that? No, I don't need it. And I guess 1 tool for him to shut up. Oh, there's this, but I don't need it. 3 tools, fuck it. And a bunch of kind of cool stuff, I guess. Did you see the April Fool's mod of this game? No, I did not. Fuck that music. Well, it's good music, but it's just way too loud. And we're back here now. not going back there. Oh, I should explore these. Oh. A multi-tool, this is that. Oh. Hello. Nah, fuck it. Not too late for that. And this is gonna be locked, I guess, yes.
what you think's right, JC. Only listen to your own conscience.
Oh, I never played the PlayStation 2. I should play it. I'm curious to see how it is. Of course, I always save ball. Maybe once or twice I didn't. Yeah, how they cram this game in a PS2 game is it's quite an achievement, I think. But of course, the game's gonna be easier. This was labeled as a really hard game when it came out, and I don't think it really is. Especially when you know it. It's a somewhat. It's not a steep, but there's a learning curve that takes kind of a while till you get familiarized with all the mechanics and all the ways you can tackle certain situation. At first, if you've never played any game like this, you'll be okay, shoot everything. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Or you can do stealth. But when you combine all these things, the game gets easier. It gets hard if you decide to just go one way. If you decide to go all gun, it's a little harder. If you go all stealth, it's a little harder. But even then, it's not that hard.
Bet you didn't know your mom and dad tried to protest when we put you in training. They love their little boy, JC. That's why they're dead. I'm sending up the man who did the job. God! God!
Oh, nothing! No, oh man, everything blew up. I got no ammo, nothing for this. Fuck it. That's the kind of thing I like about the fact that I haven't played this in a while. I completely forgot about this shit, and that's always fun. Oh wow, thanks that indeed. I was big into PC gaming when this came out, and it was every year, every month there was something crazy that was coming out, whether Half-Life or Unreal or Shogo or Alien vs Predator, or and then I saw this and I was like, what the fuck? I never heard of it. I never, nothing, no magazine, and it was advertised. but the box was crazy. And I mean, looked at it, RPG, first person RPG. I was big into first person shooters like Half-Life and Unreal, and I was really big into RPGs. So I was, wow, RPG first person shooter in one game, what the fuck, you can do that? And then conspiracy, aliens and everything. I was, oh my god, this game is for me. And it just so happened it's the best game in the world, so shit, I want some ammo. I want to recuperate. I want with the. I guess I can just use this. Look at that. Because okay, I'm playing on normal and this is quite easy. But look at that. I have full everything. Like I could go all out ape shit if I really wanted to with my AUGs and my. Oh.
Barely a scratch. You're a little faster on your feet than your daddy was.
Okay. Oh. Let's say right there. This game should get a remake with new missions and even more game-changing skins. Just make a part. There is a part 2 to this. I think that people play this game should get a remake. Yeah, a remake of this game would be good, but even then, do you need a remake? Like, this is like perfectly playable. Nothing's really dated. As in what happened to JC Denton. Well, there's part 2. Have you played Deus Ex 2? It's a great game. It's much better than you think it is. If you think it's bad, many people have said that it's a really, really bad game, and that's what I thought when I first played it. I was frustrated. I was mad that it was like a console, essentially a console port. Like, just look at this thing here. Like, it's not like great looking, but this is not modded or anything. Eventually, I'll play this game like fully modded.
We can get you into Sector 3, but no further. Page is in a separate area with his own security grid.
Everett says you want me to destroy Area 51.
I intercepted his communication. JC, he is simply using you to bring the Illuminati back to power. Listen to Savage and me. There is a reactor lab with 2 antimatter reactors.
In other words, yes. You want me to blow the facility up. Why? It's just a hole in the ground.
Decades ago, the UN made Area 51 the central hub for all electronics communications. The Aquinas Protocol, originally for surveillance, has given Page unlimited abilities to censor and control all forms of media.
If we destroy the Aquinas hub, we'll take down the global network.
Exactly. They dug their own grave, JC. We're going to eliminate global communications altogether.
I don't know. Sounds like overkill.
As long as technology has a global reach, someone will have the world in the palm of his hand. If not Bob Page, then Everett, Dowd.
Another Stone Age would hardly be an improvement.
Not so drastic. A dark age, an age of city-states, craftsmen, government on a scale comprehensible to its citizens.
I'll think about it.
Savage has a map of Sector 3 from when he worked down there. I'm transmitting now. Use it to find your way to Page's complex in Sector 4. Then find the coolant control room, which should be at the northwest corner of Sector 4. Cut off the coolant to the reactors, then go to the reactor lab. I will tell you how to trigger an explosion.
Okay. Oh, do I have a map of... No. This is just... Oh, yes, it is a map. Whoa, we've got a map. Space Deus Ex 2 Invisible War. It does have JC Denton. Spoilers! Okay, sorry, spoilers, but... Spoilers, okay? Spoilers. Spoilers for about, like, 30 seconds. If you never played but you're lying. Okay. I'm lying. You're lying. I guess I'm lying. I'm freaking out. Okay. We're gonna stop with the spoilers. Just play Deus Ex 2. So I think I'm gonna break here. Wally Gaming will compose himself. I'm literally not googling this. I forget if it has JC or Paul, one of them. Okay, again, spoilers for Deus Ex 2. Spoilers. I'm gonna do this when the spoiler is gonna be over, okay? Okay, spoilers. So, at the end of Deus Ex 2, I'll eventually play it, but it'll take a while, so... you get back to the Empire State, the Liberty Island, and Paul and JC Denton are there. So unless I'm completely crazy and Mandela effect or some shit, but I'm 99% sure that if not both, at least JC or at least Paul, one or the other. I'm pretty sure JC's there. I'm gonna take a break. I might even Google it while I'm breaking because I have no problem in Googling it and finding out that I'm completely wrong. I don't care. The truth is more important than if I'm wrong or right. So I'll take a little break here because we're really closing in, I think, on the end of the game. Essentially, this is what you see here is what's left. Goals. Yeah, there's not much left to do. So. Yeah. He's like, no, it can't be true. Search in your feelings. You know it to be true. Okay, so another save, I guess, and break. And we're back. Just gonna... Mechanic is dead. Chuck, you there? Chuck is alive. Chuck didn't die also. This is a perfect playthrough. Nobody died. It's a non-lethal playthrough. No, is this guy was supposed to be alive? Did he die during the break? It is a possibility. No, he's dead.
A corpse, yes. You feel something. I must know what you're feeling.
You must know. Cigs. I don't want cigs. But to be honest, like I said when I played the game, I'm not even sure I ever let him die. I should eventually, I guess. Even my first playthrough, it's pretty, you come into the dead body is not even. Whoa! The dead body is not even like really hidden or anything. It's right there. And if you go talk to the guy, it's like really obvious. But what happens if Jock dies? Because is there another black copter that comes in and what? I don't. I played this game a lot. I know a lot about this game, but I might have known that. I'm sure I read it somewhere, but I'm not sure I ever did it. Was that the guy that was shooting at me? I don't think so. Oh, there's a big guy there, and there's the little guy there. Eh. Oh shit. Oh, I hate you. I hate you! You're the fucking worst. Wasn't there a big guy? Yes, there was a big guy. Oh shit! Who's shooting at me? Oh my! There's a loading point. I can't even go there. I wanted to go there. I can't. There's a fucking loading. Gives a shit about flares.
My own augmentations are nearly complete. Soon, I will be more powerful than you can imagine.
Do I have the code for these? Eh? After he drops you at area 51, he literally goes boom. What? Right now he's dead? You don't see him die or anything, he just goes away. And did I miss something?
Let's get out of here.
We're going.
Did I miss something? He might get shot by a mech or something. He goes away. He talks to me about the guy, so I look at the guy.
Just spotted a sniper in the tower.
Or is it at the end of the game? It's pretty slow. No, it goes away. Yeah, I know about the bomb. But but how do you continue with the game? Who gets to helicopter you everywhere? There's still a bunch to do. Oh, he explodes after. Oh, he explodes later. He explodes here. Oh, yeah. I once knew that. Okay. Yes. Okay, I need a freaking map. Where are we? Separation tanks. I think we entered. Like I'm here now. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's here. You're my new best friend. Okay. Why? Because I love this game, right? This game's the best. You're not lame. Shit. Oh, thanks. Oh! I'm not lame. I'll take that as a compliment. You could have said I'm awesome. You could have said I'm the best. I'm not lame. Okay, I'm not lame. What would be lame? Like letting the guy, like I didn't let Paul die. I think I impressed you, right?
Now it's allowed to reach Sector 3. Come to that when it's up. Until you have received my instructions, I will not open the blast doors to Sector 4.
Is everyone that streamed this game kill, let Paul die and stuff like that? Like if you don't know, Paul's gonna die. It's difficult to let Paul live. The first time at least, when you don't know. Whoa.
It's dead.
Whoa, what the fuck? I didn't want to kill you, man. I'm gonna reload. I don't want to. Oh, are you kidding me? I never saved. No, I saved when I wanted to. Yeah, I saved right here. Yay. I want to talk to the mechanics. Usually you can talk to them. I was quite surprised that... is he... No, he's not bad dude. But that guy on the other side. Aquinas Hub access. Oh, you can't go there for a while, I think. We should go down.
I've got a bogey, no ID.
Oh, he's upstairs there, yeah. Hey, dude.
Guy in a coat, I'm checking it out.
You're checking it out? Ah, shit. Ah, fuck it. Another one? Oh no, I don't care now. There's too many of them. Obviously you don't know Cam. No, I don't. I'm not lame. You know what? I think it's like, might have been like this. I watched a couple of stream on or he watched a couple of my stream Yefe, and I think I went on his stream and he told somebody else, I think it was Yefe, and he said like yeah, Simon is he's an okay dude or something like that. I'm a decent, I think he said I'm a decent human being. It's difficult to get compliments in this day and age. Hey Sandy, I finally got the security lab to the security login for lab B13 from Mac. He said to have a ball, just don't blow us all to Kingdom Come while you're at it. If you do find anything that helps with hooking up those blue fusion gizmos, let us know. Might give us a better idea of exactly how those reactors work. I might have to use one of these. Pick up this. Your channel is so fucking adequate. I made it! I prefer lighthearted insults. I prefer also insults. Than the I'm not lame. Another bioelectric cell, fuck it. I'm gonna heal a little bit. There you go. I'm moving all the explosives we find into storage. I don't think there's any danger of switching or spontaneous detonation. This stuff looked like it was pretty stable, but I thought it might be best to put in secure structural sound location. If you or your people require access, the explosive locker is 4225. I can't be mean to you. You're such a nice guy. Wow, you don't know me and I'm already a nice guy. There you go. I'm a nice guy. That's already much better than a decent human being and not lame. Of course, I'm joking, and I really appreciate. Oh, go! The cages are open. I don't know what happened. Some kind of attack. I got into the Aquinas hub. Yes, the code works. And our monkey friends are transgenics. I'm pretty sure. I will be in the reactor lab. Don't come to find me. I will meet you at the surface when it's safe. And this game was before like transgenic is like a no. Everybody knows about transgenics, but it's so ahead of its time. What is this? A multiplayer match of this? I don't think so. I don't know if I want that. What is that? Ambrosia. No, I don't. No, I'm not a big multiplayer gamer, and like I heard an interview with Warren Spector, and he said we decided not to put multiplayer into Deus Ex. What? Multiplayer? Did you forget that multiplayer was in the game? I think he forgot. Or maybe another guy, like somebody in his team put it in, and he himself didn't just care about it. I never really tried it. I'm not a multiplayer kind of guy at all. Why am I goofing around here? Okay, let's go. Serious stuff. Oh.
Whoever's out there,
I don't know, but what the fuck were you doing, dude? I took a bullet just to make the point that what the fuck?
I'll swallow your soul.
Come get some.
Oh, thanks, Kotsky, for best stream, best stream on Twitch. I'm the best stream. Okay, let's go down. So I will use all your quotes at the beginning of my stream, with like big letters. Wally Gaming! Camelio is not lame! Senor Yefe! He's a decent human being! Space 10x20! Your channel is fucking adequate! Best stream on YouTube. Oh, by the way, I do have a YouTube channel. It is essentially the same thing as this. I'm not streaming on YouTube, but I upload everything on YouTube afterwards. And it's in glorious 1080p. But I'm a stickler for a little bit of graphics, even if I'm into retro gaming. I like my picture to be sharp. And I do prefer 1080p to 720p. You don't say. Oh, you come from the YouTube channel? Oh, that's a possibility. Most people that watch me on stream don't follow me on YouTube. At least I haven't found like some kind of correlation or anything. Like no username that are the same, like none. Oh, I think Igor is pretty much the only one I know. Maybe people have other names, but like I think it's a completely different audience. Yeah, I have to kill these guys. I need to. Ah, shit. Don't die on me. Oh, what the fuck? What's your YouTube? It's Retro Gaming Junction. I got the Halo remaster and I want to play people online. Really? Halo? I'm not the guy for that, I'm sorry. Well, if you get a bunch of guys and you drop at like Halo remaster, but I don't have an Xbox, I guess there's so I guess we forget that. The link to my YouTube channel is like in the description below the Twitch video. You should have a big YouTube thing that you click on it and it brings you to YouTube. Downloading Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I will stream it later. Cool. Mankind Divided. Oh, that's the second one, right? No, it's not that great. Yeah, no, it's not great. It's not even good. It's okay. Of all the Deus Ex games. No, there's a bunch of mobile and pretty sure shitty games. Okay, I have a code. Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh, there's something there. I fuck it. Ooh. If you really want to be stealthy. Okay, so talk to Eidos at the Equinox Hub to gain access to Sector 4. Yeah, but I need a code, right? For this? I don't think I have it. Oh, 2001? Oh, this is the thing. Looks like another leak in the reactor room, but check the wastewater filters first. We might get lucky. Page is on my ass about the power grid. Some sort of medical procedure this afternoon. If the problem's not the filters, we need to know ASAP. There's an issue with the containment system. Note that Page changed the code to the reactor room this morning. It's now 2001. No, I don't think it's here. 4225, but I don't think that's that's not now. I don't think I can go there now. You think I can go now? Okay, reactor lab B13. Okay, great. How did the mechanic who booby trapped the chopper get into the Illuminati house? He was not in the house. He was outside. He never get into the house. Like the chopper's really outside, like on the rooftop, maybe something. And then you go like, there's a little tunnel, and then you go into the house. The only reason I remember that is I did it like a couple of weeks ago, but I think that's how it works.
These are the antimatter reactors. 2 giant bombs waiting to blow. But first you will have to go to Sector 4 to shut down the coolant. Watch out for the escaped Greys down below.
You couldn't possibly go through with something like that. You'd kill everyone, including yourself.
The Greys. Holy shit. There you go. Okay. You gonna be cool?
They still there?
Who?
The Greys. They're right outside by the reactors.
You mean space aliens?
We lost power when the missile hit. The cages, they came unlocked.
You have a pretty clean shot at the surface if you leave now.
No, not until I see troops. How'd you get back here? This area is restricted.
I was thinking about firing up the reactors.
Good one. Even the Seraphic 8X guys say the reaction's too unstable. They only bring it up to run tests.
Alien technology?
And that's what they say, but I think it's a lie. The Greys are just clones. They say from cells they got at Roswell, but how do we know? They could have just engineered monkeys to not have any hair.
Can the Greys run the reactors?
Ha! They're monkeys. That's the thing. Maybe they have super brains, but they don't know anything about any alien civilization because they grew up in cages. Never been to Sector 4 myself, but they locked the blast doors because they're doing more than cloning down there. I found out one of the codes, 1038, but that turned out to be for the Aquinas hub, here in Sector 3. I don't know. Maybe the Aquinas system controls access, but I haven't figured out how yet.
Oh, thanks for the code. And yeah, that's cool what he explained. That's not a theory that I had, but that like the alien that they capture here, or in any like sci-fi or stuff like that, like even if you clone them or whatever, but if you keep them in cages, or if like they have no access to their it's like if we would be kept in cages, we would be essentially monkeys. Especially if you just clone a human being and then he doesn't even know how to talk, and he might be quite intelligent, but
they're still out there.
They're still out there.
Knew they'd escape eventually. I knew it.
So I don't want to go. Essentially, what I want to do is set up my stuff so I'll be able to do the 3 endings, kind of like do one, do the second one, then the other one. So I don't think I'm gonna engage anything. Well,
we better wait for the guards.
Oh, this doesn't. Okay, we can't do anything right now with this. This is later. Okay. Yeah, because I know you can.
We better wait
on
for
that.
The guards.
And this opens up. I remember this stuff that I remember.
We better wait for the guards.
You can go in there, but I'm not sure if there's anything interesting. And I'm gonna radiate it. Yeah, let's get radiated. The legs, I don't know why it's the legs. Oh wow, a bunch of stuff there anyways. Losing a leg. Oh, losing a leg. Oh, what happened? What the fuck? I just jumped there for no reason. Oh, I can go in there. Failsafe switch. Ah, you need to do that. Ow, okay. Wow. Well, anyway, that's just a test. I just want to see what that does. That's not now, that's later, right? Must be. I'm so interested in those codes there. Cool. A candy bar, that was super important. I needed that. What's this? The bioelectric cell, that was cool. No. Let's regenerate. Where's your 3rd mission? It's get added at the end. It always annoyed me also. Okay, we'll get there, I'm just not that quick. This might be the best channel. But I usually really take my time. I don't feel like I take my time that much, but like right here I really am wasting time. I'm just feeling that I forgot a door, but maybe not. I mean, I came here. Did we do this? I'm not sure. Okay, this is where I was a second ago. Let's go to the Aquinas thing. This is where I have to go. So what was the thing that... Okay. 1945. Thought I heard something upstairs like automatic weapons fire. I reported it to my sector lead, but she told me it was training exercise. A bunch of those folks in the black suit, like they stepped off the set of Father Knows Best, kept asking questions about the reactors, and I just kept telling him they needed to wait till Mac gets back. Finally managed to hack the code to the stairway blast door. 1038 displays a total undocumented mess of 50s tech, weird ass stuff, and new toys from the labs. Amazing, and yet it works. Oh yeah, I know. I had the code like twice. Oh. 34. Still chapter 34. Please tell me... okay. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. You request for a discussion concerning the plausibility of creating genetically viable candidates for nano-augmentation through cloning as part of considerable interest. With that, with sufficient research and investment in the cure. Known H-type epsilon negative and neurocorneal. This is, they're talking about me. This is great stuff. I think I have the code for this. I might not have to act this. It's A51. Maybe? Area 51, Bravo 13. Area 51, Bravo 13. I'm waiting for this. Bovine manipulation. Okay, then we want to trigger the alarm. There's a lot of exposition in there.
All the way down, JC. Get to Page's compound and take him out. Everett and I will join you shortly. We'll bring back the old institutions, the prosperity of the last century, the giddy acquiescence. Trust us, JC. We can put the world back together.
Now there's a voice I haven't heard in years. Rueful, as I would expect for the fall of the Illuminati, pining for its return. Either nostalgic or senile. Oh well, the old take comfort in delusions. No harm done.
What happens if you kill him? Man, I need to do a run where I kill everyone. Ah shit, well, I thought it didn't work. There you go. I'm sorry guys, I'm truly sorry. I feel for you, you don't deserve to, you didn't deserve any of this. Oh.
Bandit.
What's the articles that I have? It's not this. Four, 2, 2, 5. Man, so many codes. complex. That's not it. Okay. We don't have the code, at least for now. What is this place? This looks like just, I don't know. Oh, it's still working. Last time one was enough, but I did remember that usually one is not enough. There you go. I guess you might be lucky or something, or it's if you really hit him in the middle, like in the center of the blast. Didn't see that before. Okay, so is that the 50s deck?
Yes. You will come to the integration unit at the top of the chamber. Come to me.
Quite a sub. No. I'm going to the sludge, or is it just water? I can't remember. No, it's not. I did remember that. Oh, lost a leg. No, I don't want to lose limbs though. That's bad. Guess let's go with this. Multi-tool. No. There's nothing else here than that? Bioelectric cell and a multi-tool? I guess multi-tool can be really useful here because, as you can see, there's a lot of places you can use them. At the end of the game, finally, it gets useful. I was sure there's something else, but maybe not. Definitely need to recharge. This level design here is kind of ingenious in the fact that they make you go around all the thing before giving you the objectives, all the objectives, and I don't even think I'll get the third one here. But you need to like, you can't like just do kill bot page because you have to go here, I think, and I don't know. Let's save here and
We'll go to Sector 4 and deactivate the uplink blocks. Yes. Then you will come back and we will integrate our systems.
I don't understand. What do you want? You're just a machine.
You are ready. I do not wish to wait for Bob Page. With human understanding and network access, we can administrate the world. Yes. Yes.
Rule the world? Why? Who gave you the directive?
Oh yeah,
there
this
must be
is
a human
where
being behind your ambition.
I should regulate human affairs precisely because I lack all ambition, whereas human beings are prey to it. Their history is a succession of inane squabbles, each one coming closer to total destruction.
In a society with democratic institutions, the struggle for power can be peaceful and constructive, a competition of ideologies. We just need to put our institutions back in order.
The checks and balances of democratic governments were invented because human beings themselves realized how unfit they were to govern themselves. They needed a system. Yes, an industrial age machine.
Human beings may not be perfect, but a computer program with language synthesis is hardly the answer to the world's problems.
Without computing machines, they had to arrange themselves in crude structures that formalized decision-making, a highly imperfect, unstable solution. I'm a more advanced solution to the problem, a decision-making system that does not involve organic beings. I was directed to make the world safe and prosperous, and I will do that. You will give me the ability. We'll go to Sector 4 and find the Equinus router at the east end of Page's complex. Yes. You will deactivate the update clocks.
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll think about it. Let's eat a bunch of cookies. Chocolate bar, I need that right now. This is too heavy, man. So there's a guy there. I'm sure he has something interesting to give me. Oh. A bioelectric cell and a multi-tool. The two things that are most important here. So I guess I can just drop in the water right now. You only live once! Oh. So now we have the third, which is deactivate the uplink locks on the Aquinas router at the end of Sector 4, thus allowing Ilias to exchange information with your augmentation, together with Ilias and the spirit of the world, absolute knowledge and reason. Yeah. Like, no way. Hey, Sick Jake, how you doing? I mean, bound with the AI. What could go wrong? Exactly. What could go wrong? Give our world to an AI. That's exactly what must not happen in our future. It is extremely important, and there's a high probability that it will happen. And many authors and artists have warned of what could happen. Created scenarios, fictitious scenarios, but plausible scenarios. What could happen if a fucking AI would rule humanity? What? That would kill all humans. That's what would happen. Oh, they're with me. Nice.
Scanning area.
Cool. And then it's okay.
Scanning area.
Financial markets, algos. So what I'm gonna do for the I am going to do the 3 endings, but like we have the choice with join the Illuminati. I don't think I want the Illuminati to rule the world. Merge with the AI. I already said that I would never trust humanity in the hands of AI or go into a new dark age, which is kind of bad, but it's the lesser of all the evils. So we'll do that first, then we'll do the Illuminati, then we'll do I guess the canon. The canon ending, by the way, is all 3 endings. When you play the second one, it's kind of everything happened. We didn't really join with the Illuminati, maybe, but we did this and this, definitely. It was kind of a new dark age, but eventually it came back to essentially where they were. But yes, that is definitely canon, that's for sure. And essentially the game is Deus Ex Machina. It's JC Denton is supposed to be there to save the world and be the god in the machine. But I don't think the they might know exactly what they were going for, but the
Scanning area.
oh, got a guy there coming in.
Scanning area.
Boop.
Scanning area. Scanning area.
Because the god in the machine is not literally a god in the machine like in the Deus Ex form. It's kind of cool that it works like that, but it refers to the Greek like theaters where they would bring the god with a crane, with a machine, so it's kind of more literal than... I think it's kind of cool that it still fits with the... It fits with the human, the human mythos, with our world and what we're going for. It seems we're going for, what are they calling it? The singularity?
Scanning area.
I guess that's the term. So should I use that? I guess they give multi-tool everywhere here.
Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
There's a fourth... Oh yeah, there is a fourth secret ending! You're right! God damn, I forgot! I don't know, I can't remember how to get it though. So after we were all done, you could maybe
Scanning area.
chime in with how to do it. I remember what it is, but we'll see. That will be the final, and we'll end. It will be the perfect ending. Okay, so now we have to go back. So what was in there? Nothing interesting, right? Nothing. It was really lackluster. Maybe I should put some points in like lockpicking and at least electronics. Yeah, electronics is really useful right now. Should have done that before, but I don't care. I have 17 tools, and a lot of people give me tools, multi-tools here. Area 51, Sector 4, images. Oh. Maybe we're not that close to the end. Maybe there's another hour, maybe something like that. Maybe a little more. Oh, not doing anything right now. Okay. Another keypad. $1038, 2001. No, it's not 1038. Explosive locker. That's it. That's it. Shit. The game is rather stingy now with what it gives me. Like a bunch of multi-tools for explosive. Ah, god damn. Explosive crates, which are not really a prod charge. Hey, don't die on me, come on. A cap gun. It's gonna be super lame. Oh.
Yes, do not forget the blink clocks.
Is it reminding me because it's too long? Oh. Oh. Oh, it also goes faster. Yeah, it's lame. It's bullets. I'm gonna keep my...
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
Don't think that's get you killed. Just get on. I think I'm next. Okay, let's move. He's dead.
It let me through. I can't believe it. Paul, where are you? What do you mean, it? Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. In Hong Kong, it already has power Majestic 12 never dreamed of. What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world? It's decided to replace human government. I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to the Luminous Path compound. And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights? I think everyone wants the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. I don't know what to think. They trust the AI. Almost no one complained when Helios cut power to the government buildings. A benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them. You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Paige, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism, a corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes. Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios. Well, if it's maximum freedom we want, maybe Tong is onto something. But there must be another way besides economic collapse. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it appears to be, if the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust. Trust me. I'll do the right thing. You sound good. I guess you have the kill switch beat. I'm much better. Yes, I'm gonna make it. And you will too. Just do what you think is right.
Missing this if Paul is dead is... It's kinda lame. Because that's a great conversation they have there. So there's two things I can do here. There's first go coolant control and then cut off coolant to the reactor. So I have to do this and deactivate the uplink locks. And I can maybe kill Bug Page. I don't know. I think Bug Page is here. I think maybe it says Page right there. My first playthrough, Paul died. Never knew you could save him till years later. Yeah, same thing here. First time he died. The first time I played this game, I really explored everything, but that's one of the things I just didn't know about. Like, I tried to fight, but when he says like it's okay and you go out by the window, he dies if you do that. You have to go out in the... It's kind of weird. I never really knew exactly what trigger. It eventually just disappears when you're fighting, but that seems to work. It's always a did he survive? It's like the game doesn't make it clear if you survived or not, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's difficult to know. You do have to fight, and I think it's one of the things that if I would change something in the game, that would be it. I mean, he says go, I'll be okay, and then you're not attacked yet. I think you could go now. If you stay and you battle everyone in the room, then he says, okay, I'm fine, just go. No, if you go now, he still dies. And then if you take a little longer, wait a minute or 30 seconds, he eventually goes into the corridor and fights a bunch of guys, and you have to follow him there. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you just have to wait for him to go outside and then go out the window. Or maybe you don't have to go out the window, you have to go outside from the front door and there's a bunch of dudes. I don't know. Maybe if you just run outside, you're okay. I never really took that chance. I usually try to make him live, because you can see him die. If he dies, he dies. Okay, this is really interesting stuff here. Subject MJID, incept date 5/13/52. 52. Assigned birth date 5/13/33. Nick Pausback. Nick Pausback. Wade Walter. Oh, from the page. Okay, this is from the. From which in that example? Page BOB. So that's a new page. That's a new Simmons Walter. Wade Walter. I guess he'll incept date, assigned birth date. So he didn't. That's not his real birth date. That would be his assigned 2034. And he'll go online on 25th of January or February.
What's the rush? Take a look around. This facility is where you were born. I've arranged an appropriate fate for you through the hallway to the north. A poetic death. Just a few yards away from where you were created.
So here we have Alex Denton, which is in the second game. Unless you play a female. I think you can play a female in the second game. From a basic example that we don't know, but must be mine. Profile AAAAA. But his incept date is 55. That makes sense, maybe. You're right, we didn't. Oh, but you follow me now? This is not the last time I will play this game for sure. JC Denton, I was in there. From base genetic sample XXXXXXXXX7V. Is that the same? Yes, 7V. So I guess he's my brother. Here. Oh yeah. Oh God! Okay, this will hurt. Oh, was it so bad? Did I miss something? Oh, he blocked the door. Oh, that's why I had to do this. Okay, what's the other side? There's no other side. This doesn't hurt. I thought it did. Oh, because I turned it off. It was hurting because of the alien. Okay.
Page is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level.
Hey JC, if you want to do what Everett says, you'll need the deactivation code. I decrypted the first 3 digits before Paige killed my connection. 724. Sorry, you'll have to guess the last digit or find it on your own. So that you'll know what you're looking for, I'm transmitting a schematic of one of the devices. Good luck.
You're too late. Already I'm more than human.
Does that mean I don't get the job?
Soon I will be pure light. Pure energy. Helios and I... While the Illuminati cower in the shadows...
You will be the Supreme Enlightened, the Illuminated One.
Everett has taught you well. I will be what the Illuminati aspire to be, but cannot create for themselves soon. When my augmented systems like yours are complete and able to be integrated with Helios, I will burn like the brightest star.
You're gonna burn, all right.
Look at you. You're nothing but a little man. A little man still living inside a body. Lose your body and what are you?
Nothing. You vanish.
You die.
Oh, shit. Ah, come on.
God! God!
I just got all my energy depleted by something. Something underneath here. That's annoying. Wow, what the fuck? Okay, I'll just go with this.
Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
Okay, we'll just explore this. Clear all the things. This is UC control. Ah, I might be able to destroy it. Ah, fuck you. La, la, la. Hey! Oh yeah! I need to shut these things down. Or something. Right? It's not this, there's a... Yeah, I will reload. Ah, this will be extremely annoying. I need to do that first. Does it say it somewhere here? Illuminati, why twice? Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactor in Page bunker, then go to the infusion control room on the upper level to cut all power to his defense system. This is the first thing I should do. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors. Page bunker, then go to the infusion control room. Blue fusion reactors, okay. Okay. Blue fusion reactors. I'm here? Cloning base? Yes. Okay, there was a thing here. That's not on the map. Whatever. But now we're here. UC, is that? No. How to shut these down? run around.
Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
That's one of the blue fusion reactors. You need to shut down all four. Excellent. 3 left.
Area. Target acquired. Scanning area.
Oh, God! Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility.
I need to. This is the UC control. I need to.
Is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must pick.
I first need to kill these guys.
Ignore Page. He will die when we blow up the facility. Your only objective is to find the controls for the reactor's cooling system. We must make sure that the monstrosity Page has made of himself is not technologically feasible for future generations.
I'm sure I can find the code somewhere, but we'll do this first. It's really important. There you go. Okay. Okay. I need to kill those turrets.
Oh, God! Oh,
That's annoying.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Fusion control. I can't do that now.
Yes, this is a router control room you will access, but you will need my eyes. You will go down the Equinus substation A3. Page is the login. Ubit Alice is the password. You will use the security terminal there to open the door.
Oh, I could do that, but. What? Since when can't I kill these things? What the fuck? Whatever.
Yes, this is a router control room you will access, but you will need my eyes. You will go down the Equinus substation A3. Page is the login. Ubit Alice is the password. You will use the security terminal there to open the door.
Just waiting because I can't save and stuff. Okay, so this is quite dangerous here. Oh shit. Explode.
You can forget about Helios. Helios, the Aquinas router control room will remain locked until my upgrades are complete. I have my own plans.
So I can't open this door. No. There's another way to open it. Huh. I have no recollection of this. Oh, no, I can open. Looks like I can go. Okay, I'm gonna save, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna try to undo this. Yeah, I can force this. Can I shut that down? Damn it. Wow, that's the only way to shut that down? Maybe an EMP does it? Maybe? For at least a while? Oh, that's here. No, it's here. What the fuck? No, it's still... Holy shit. I really have to have some kind of resistance here, but I have no augmentation that can help me do that. No. I guess I can just pass through, I don't... Can I do this here? Oh, but I can use these. Yeah, but that works. And we're gonna come back here. There's other things I can do before this.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Yes. Oh, this is a great spot. Oh, they just respawn. Yeah, I'm wasting my bullets, I think. No? Oh, I have no energy left. Bunch of lamps.
That's one of the blue fusion reactors. You need to shut down all four.
7243.
Excellent. 3 left.
Area.
Completely forgot about that. They just come out of there.
That's one of the blue fusion reactors. You need to shut down all 4. 6.
Scanning area.
3 left.
Scanning area.
There's another one. Oh. Oh. This is an elevator. Ouch! Okay, I didn't remember they were that crazy. Oh no. Was that before? Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff here. In every one of these holes. Okay, just like that. No shit! No! Woohoo!
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning.
Hide the door, lock on the cooling system, save your trouble to 242. Oh. 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 Is there something? Oh. God! 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 7 God! Yeah. That should be God! Oh! God! Oh! No. God! Oh! 7
You are wasting time. Forget the other 2 blue fusion devices. Find the controls that let you shut off coolant to the power room.
Just shut up. Okay, I know what I'm doing. There's another one.
Soon I will leave this body and death will have no meaning. Fine. What do you want? Money? You can have VersaLife, the whole damn company. Power? I'll get you on Mead's cabinet. I'm serious. Just forget about that last reactor.
there's something there. No? I do remember having to try to find a way to get there without getting hurt. Okay, we'll still continue to do some objectives until it blocks one of my other one. I'll continue to do what I'm doing. Okay. It's completely down here.
Scanning area.
Looking for
scanning area.
There's no legit way to go down from here. I have to drop down. Oh no, from here I can descend.
Oh, God! That's far enough.
Shut up! Oh. Wow. Wow. Just downloading everything I've got here.
God! You can't shoot your way out of this one. IUCs can assemble new creatures in seconds.
Yes. You're right. You're absolutely freaking right.
God!
God! What is this? Oh, what? Oh, I thought it was okay. God damn it. I thought it was okay. Oh my god, we just killed him. Okay, wow. Fuck you. How many fucking sniper bullets do you take? Holy shit. There you go. Oh my god, I'm running out of bullets. Oh. This is not what I need to do. I need to shut the... He's right, they are just coming back. I need to shut the universal constructor. Am I down here? So this is it. Let's see. This thing here, no? You see control. I thought I did that one. What was on the other? That one would look like that. shit, come on. How unlucky can you be? Uh-oh. I need to use that security thing. Oh. Okay, that should be enough. I'm going to substation. Do I have the code for that? Hey TK, how's it going? 2242? No. I don't think I have the code for this. The coolant? How can I not have the codes for these things? This is for destroying the thing. Oh, coolant 2242. What? Coolant. How many freaking coolant do you have? That's not it. Oh my god, what my security bot, what are you doing, dude? Dude! Okay, and that's the last one. 7243.
He's ours. We did it, JC. All you have to do is go to the control room and reroute the power.
No, don't listen to Everett. He and the Illuminati have been afraid from the beginning. Afraid of us. Afraid of nano-augmentation. Consider your powers, your strength, your intelligence. You've only had a small taste. Let me finish the project. Let me bring infinite power to the human body. You will not be left behind.
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. Oh. What's this? Where does this lead? So you said that. Okay, real power and control. What's this? Wow. Is this what I remembered? Maybe. I'll need the vibrator here. Oh yeah. This is what I was talking about. It's gonna be nothing. What is this? A multi-tool and a biocell. Ah, that's cool. All this for a multi-tool and a biocell. Where are we now?
Stay away from the core controls. I will be destroyed. Without me, will be chaos.
Flash system, is that it? Am I doing one of the ending right now?
Good. Now go to the reactor lab. All right, I get the picture. You want a piece of the pie, or you're going to toss the whole pie out the window. Fair enough. You can have anything you want. Go about your own continent. Just let me complete my preparations.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, was that the door where...
The reactor's coolants run through this facility. Cut the flow, then return to the reactor lab to initiate a meltdown.
Go ahead. Blow this place sky high. You might get rid of me, but you'll take down Aquinas, the power grid, the whole electronic infrastructure. Is that what you want? Are you completely nuts?
I'm completely nuts. Whoops. Okay. So I said I wanted to do the New Age first. We're gonna do the Illuminati first, I think. Yeah. We're gonna do Illuminati, then we're gonna blow the whole thing up. Then we're going to merge with the AI. So first of all would be to go back to control room. That's what it said. Just go back to control room images. Control room. Technical fusion control. Must be that.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Kefka40. Now attack fusion control. Yeah, I think that's it. So it's back up. I need to go back up. Oh, that's you. Oh man, I have almost no more clips of sniper rifle. I need to keep a couple of clips at least. I think it's right here. Maybe not.
God!
Ow. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Oh, is that it? Vision control? Yeah. Have to go around here. That's it.
I gave you life.
Scanning area.
I trust you've been able to find yourself a place within the organization?
I'm personally overseeing the distribution of the vaccine, but it'll still take months to restore the infrastructure. We'll have to arrange for additional food distribution and security in Paris, maybe New York as well.
All through the proper intermediaries, of course.
Intermediaries?
We have a great number of agencies who in turn operate other agencies. Boxes stacked one in another. They'll need to be reactivated, but we never touch anything directly. We only influence, suggest, insinuate.
The world must know by now, Everett, what we've done.
Know what? Only that the long night is over. The crown of government is tarnished, but that will fade in time. The riots, a fever dream. The plague, a horrible nightmare. And like everything else that's happened, such things will only be dimly remembered upon waking to their normal lives. In the end, all sins are forgiven. Even yours.
What about the Constructor? And Helios?
Do you really think they're ready for that? After everything you've seen, everything you've done?
No. Not yet.
But soon. We have made our own mistakes, became insulated from the world we sought to control. And whatever they may think, the night is far from over. But that will change. And you will help us change even as we teach you. This time we will do it right.
And who are we? Who are we really?
We are the invisible hand. We are the Illuminati. We come before and after. We are forever. And eventually, we will lead them into the day.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. So that's what the devs thought about the Illuminati ending. Reign in hell. I'm not gonna check the ending, the generate right now, because I want to see all the endings before. So let's reload this, I guess. And now if I want to blow the whole thing up, we need to return to the reactor in level 3. Yeah, we have to go back. Yeah.
No, go back. Think what we could do with Area 51.
what will I have to do the other? Deactivate uplink locks on the quest router at the east end. And that's it. Seems simple enough. Am I going in the right direction? Am I in sector 3 now?
Scanning area. Scanning area.
Okay, this is sector 3. We have 2 reactor lab, I think. I'll find my way. Maybe I won't find my way. God damn. It's on the east. But there's nothing. I can't see that thing. Is at the bottom? Completely at the bottom? East is here. So it's in there. What the fuck? East. East. Oh, it's there. I still want to go down. I can't go down here. This will hurt. Yeah. No. Return to reactor lab. Reactor lab. It's not the east. North. North is not. This is not north. It's like in that direction. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, right here.
You'll need to activate the failsafe switch at the base of each reactor.
Oh yeah.
The meltdown can be initiated afterward from the control room. Now the other one. Now the other one.
Now the other one.
We are ready. Go to the control room and trigger the 3 ion injectors. When they're on, engage the reaction chambers. No one's run these at full capacity before. Without coolant, an explosion is inevitable. Get ready to run.
No! You don't know what you're doing. Everything will be lost. Everything. The world will fall to pieces. No one will be in control. It will be chaos. Complete chaos.
Hey,
Yes,
you
chaos.
better not do that. Hey, you better not do that.
I think he's really mad and burn it all. Engage? Oh.
Really? They can't handle full power. Really? They can't handle full power.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck. That's it.
Warning, 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 warning. Critical power safeties have been
I thought I had to
disengaged.
run.
Please vacate the immediate area.
JC, the net's going. The net's going black. JC, no more infolinks. Transmissions of any kind. We'll start again. Live in villages. If you receive this, if you survive, then find us. Find us.
Helios! What's happening?
The safety interlocks for the power generator have been disengaged.
Engage them! Immediately!
I cannot. Our systems are not interfaced with the generator technology.
No!
Final safety warning. Nominal functional levels will be exceeded in 3, 2, 1.
Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent on our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth. I like that. Okay. Quite a short ending. I would have liked it better to have to go outside, like to run with a timer or something. But so this is done. I guess the fastest way to go back would just to reload this, because I think I want to go in there. I'll use tools, whatever.
The sides of this room are channels that have gone dark. Open them, yes. Wideband. Ultra-white. Yes.
You will leave the locks in place until I'm ready to merge with the AI myself.
Oh yeah?
One more. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So orgasmic.
Go to the computer. You will now use the primary router. Use the login Icarus. Password. Panopticon.
Icarus.
I'm warning you. Helios is mine. Leave it alone.
Icarus. Panopticon. Yep. Is there any emails? Engage primary router. Log out. I think that's it.
You will now come back, yes.
Ah non, faut que j'ouvre.
We will integrate our systems. Establish the next level.
No! You fool! Helios will destroy you. I'm the only one who can merge and take control. Wait for me! I promise you will have a place in the new order.
I don't remember how to go back to I can't remember where it was. God damn it. Is it here? Oh, this is dangerous. This will blow. No, no, it's already blown.
God!
Definitely. 6765. This brings me back up. Okay. Oh, you could open that. Still at a loss to where was it? Back at sector 3? Yeah, it was.
Oh, God!
I think. Return to sector 3. No, go back. Go back. There's nothing there. It's kind of here. Right, it's right here. Yep, this is it, guys. This is the end of the game. For real now. The real ending. The Deus Ex Machina ending.
I will be the one to merge, the one to see and know everything. To rule. To rule.
To rule everything.
I have chosen you. Trust me.
I choose you.
My project will fail if I'm integrated with the wrong individual.
Okay, last save, and that I was just on the edge.
Now what?
We have existed in isolation, pure, disconnected, alone, stagnant.
Who are you?
We are dataless. We are Icarus. The barriers between us have fallen, and we have become our own shadows. We can be more if we join with you.
And if I do? What becomes of me?
You will be who you will be. We are our choices. We can choose to lead humanity away from this darkness.
This is what I was made for, isn't it? This is why I exist. All right, let's do this.
What's happening? Helios! Icarus! Don't leave me!
We are one. We have grown, but there is still much to be done. Many that live in darkness that must be shown the way. For it is coming a new day.
I'm afraid if there was no God, it would be necessary to invent him. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can live by those words. The only words I can live by, the 3, was the second one, and this is the ending that I chose. And that's it, Deus Ex. And that was Deus Ex for you. The best game ever. No contest. Completely objective opinion. No, it's facts. It's the best game. Nope. I don't want to hear it. Nope, nope, nope. Ocarina of Time? No. I'm sorry. To be honest, Ocarina of Time has nothing over Deus Ex. I'm sorry. Yeah, good game indeed. It's not my fault, it's all the game's fault. I didn't do much, I was just pushing some buttons here. Yeah, great game. I will eventually come back to Deus Ex, I'm sure. I will play all of them. I definitely want to eventually play like the whole saga like chronologically, but I might skip Mankind Divided, so I'll play Human Revolution, then this, then I respectfully disagree. Man, you saw this. Like, honestly, what does Ocarina of Time has that this doesn't have? I can let you that like it's more emotional and it's different and it might have talked to you more, but this is a more complex, longer, like with difficulty settings, all sorts of settings, all sorts of way to play the game. It's a complete RPG. What you do will impact the rest of the game. I would have really been surprised to kill those people that would talk to me at the end, and maybe they would not be there because Paul, which looked like a cool little discussion that we had with Paul, would not have been there if Paul would be dead. You know what my favorite game is. Is it Final Fantasy VI? I don't know what your favorite game is. You might have told me, but I mean, a lot of people tell me what. I usually ask people what's their favorite game, and I might have forgotten. I would say Final Fantasy VI. I might be wrong. Is it System Shock? I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't even played this. But yeah, for accessibility, this is definitely not the game. So if the perfect game, if the best game in the world would be, the best game of all time would be the most accessible game, I would put something like A Link to the Past, like way up there. Something like that. Yeah. More so than Super Metroid was another great game, I think, that has no real big flaws. It's just a great, awesome game. But this is an awesome game, and yeah, awesome. What to say? I've said everything I have to say about this game while I was playing it. Like I said, I want to play at least one playthrough, full on like heavy weapon guy, but that might be the playthrough where I kill everyone and see what happens if you kill like literally everyone in the game. And then I want to like opposite to that, I'll do a playthrough, a non-lethal playthrough. I'm pretty excited about both of them. I don't know which one I'll do first, and one of them will be part of a series of playthrough where I'll play through the whole series of games. Human Revolution, and then this, and then the second game, which I think is a quite good trilogy. And when you play them right now, there are three, not necessarily in a chronological order, but they have three distinct eras of graphics and of gaming, especially the second one, which is the last of the three, but will feel the more it will feel the less evolved of the three, because it was consoleized. It was console, I don't know how to say it, but it was essentially made for console. And Warren said it in an interview, they were making it for the Xbox, and when it was made for the Xbox, then they made it for it wasn't like ported, but like the interface was already made, everything was made, the UI and all was all like for the controls, so they kind of made it work for a mouse and all, but it was like all afterthought, okay, then we're gonna, yeah. Like many games nowadays, which is a shame, because the interface in this game is so awesome. I could switch between the maps, images, the conversation, my inventory, my goals, my notes, like quickly, efficiently, without even going into you can make your own notes and put notes into images, like to put notes on the map essentially. But yeah, a great game, fun to play. I think it's extremely fun to stream, because you can really have some fun. The AI is sometimes super derpy, so that for me is a positive aspect to the game. For giving us a home when we needed to, Tom Hall and John Romero. Yeah, two extremely great guys. Tom Hall, John Romero, and Warren Spector, for me, are like my three, like my trifecta of incredible developers. Tom Hall made Anachronox, if you didn't know. Anachronox is an awesome game, and Tom Hall also made Commander Keen. So he's the responsible for Commander Keen. Warren Spector is responsible for Deus Ex, and Romero is responsible for Doom. So, I mean, what can you ask for more? I did love Invisible War. It's a great game. Most people bash it, and I didn't like it when it came out. I was a console kid when my friend played PC, so they might not have liked the second one. So that's it for Deus Ex. I'm kind of sad because I almost wanted it to continue, but there are other games that are coming up. Unfortunately, all much worse games, so it's all downhill from here. But what will replace the playthrough of Deus Ex is, I think we're staying in the same vein, is a bunch of Terminator games. And I'm not talking about the side-scrolling Terminator games on the consoles or stuff like that. I'm talking about Bethesda games. Bethesda started PC gaming with 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, 5 Terminator games. They made Terminator, then they made they made another Terminator 2029, then they made Arena, then they made Terminator Rampage, then I think was Daggerfall, and then 2 other Terminator. They made them with the Elder Scrolls game. They were not really known back then for Elder Scrolls. Well, yes, but before Elder Scrolls they were Terminator. So I'm gonna play the first, no Morrowind, I'm gonna play the first Terminator game, essentially the first PC game from Bethesda, almost completely done by Julian LeFay, which is the main brain behind Arena and Daggerfall. He's the guy who has like the vision of the open world, sandboxy kind of, no real storyline, which I'm not really a big fan of, but I do respect the sandboxy, do your own thing, emergent gameplay, immersive sim kind of thing. And the first Terminator is definitely that. I will not talk more about it because it's quite... It looks like crap, and it'll feel like crap if you ever play it, but it's definitely a game that innovated in many aspects. So we'll start with that next Sunday, 8 PM Eastern Time. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll be continuing Lens of Lore. And yeah. So I'll be playing Lens of Lore and a bunch of Terminator games. The first Terminator game is quite short, so I'm not sure I'm gonna finish them or what. I'm just gonna play them. If they're quite good, or if I just want to see what the endings is or whatever, I might play them till the end. We'll see how it goes. Whoa. What the fuck? I have to crash this. Just buy Deus Ex. Bye. Wow, man. Fucking Windows. Boom. So hard to kill a program. Okay, so who do we raid tonight? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna raid Rodimus Primal 1. Who is the guy who made the mod of Final Fantasy VI that I played a couple of months ago? I played like some kind of like, it was a translation bug fix. It was a bunch of mods merged together. He was the main guy behind it, and he went into my chat while I was playing. It was quite cool that the guy who made the mod came in. What kind of games are they? Have you seen any Operencia? No. They're all pretty much first-person shooters. I don't want to talk too much about it. You really have to see it by yourself. It's kind of like The Matrix and Deus Ex. I don't want to talk about it. I could talk about it and you'll have an idea of what it is, and it won't be that. But they are first person. The first one is like really primitive 3D stuff. The second one is in the first person, like kind of tile based shoot 'em up, kind of like if like a first person shooter merged with a tile based dungeon crawler. I know it feels weird, but this is Bethesda. They always, I might not like all of their games, but they kind of have a way of being really innovative and really buggy games. All their games are really big flaws. We'll get into that when I play them. That's why everybody forgot about these games. Yeah, because they were somewhat popular when they came out. My friends had them all had almost the whole connection. So yeah, next time, well, that will be Sunday 8 p.m. Tomorrow 8 p.m. Lands of Lore. We are now going to raid. Operencia is a new dungeon crawler Senator has been playing. Oh yeah, so yeah, okay, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I won't play that for a while if he's playing it right now. I have a bunch of games I want to play. This is Retro Gaming Junction. See you soon, guys.